d6, controlling the e5 square and preparing for knight f6. d4 takes full control of the center and opens up the dark squared bishop. Knight f6 develops the knight and attacks the undefended e4 pawn. Knight c3 defends the e4 pawn. g6 prepares to fianchetto, the dark squared bishop on g7. Knight f3 develops the knight toward the center, supports the d4 pawn, and controls the e5. Bishop g7 puts the bishop on the long diagonal in a move called a fianchetto. Bishop e2 develops the bishop, supports the knight on f3, and prepares castling. Castling gets the king out of the center and activates the rook. Your strike at the center fights for space and central control, creating a pawn chain, developing the knight and increasing influence in the center. They are potentially weakening their king's safety with this pawn move. Your better option was to centralize a knight so it controls more squares. This mobilizes the knight, allowing it to control more of the board. Your better option was to centralize a knight so it controls more squares. They bring out their bishop, increasing their control over the center. You apply pressure to your opponent's pawn chain. This move doesn't help their position at all. Nice job blocking the attack on your queen. This move protects their pawn, which was vulnerable with insufficient defenders. Very good choice. The game was fairly balanced, but now your opponent's position has worsened. You kick the opposing bishop with a pawn, forcing it away. This is a fair trade. Your best move was to recapture a piece. A clear recapture. Your best move was to recapture a piece. Their better move was to move a bishop to a more active position. This is a fine move. They made one of the top moves in this position. Well done, an excellent move. Their best option was to increase a bishop's scope by moving it to a better square. Good job stepping in to defend your pawn. That's not a mistake, but they did not find the best move here. Very good choice. They slipped up a bit here. Not the worst move, but definitely not the best. You recaptured the piece. They played one of the best moves here. Nice, you found a way to win a knight. This move puts their knight on a safer square. This move makes your knight much more effective. Your opponent is putting pressure on your pawn chain. That pawn chain will help strengthen your pawn structure. This move connects their rooks, giving them a stronger position to work together. You are threatening to force eventual checkmate. Their move stopped you from being able to force eventual checkmate. You are threatening to force eventual checkmate.